This is Rod Kusin Spooman for Risk. It is October 6, 2009. All times are Central Time. And what we're looking at again, just like yesterday, was a setup from the premium. Today was a little tricky, however. But let's look at the overall picture. Again, if you don't know how to read the premium the way we do, you're welcome to take a look at our rules on our website, RSKsys.com. Click on the Premium tab and go to the bottom of the section that talks about a link to further information. Now, here's what we've got. A new low on all three premium feeds right here. Spoos did not go lower. So 1044 is the low of the Spoos. They didn't go any lower. Premium says normally either the premium will go lower or the Spoos will go lower, or both. Occasionally we have to allow for the fact that all we may get is a tie. But normally we look for a new low. Now, that's the setup, but where in the world do you take the short trade? We took several short trades on the way up. But now keeping in mind that you're also looking at what the highs of the premium are telling you, that's at least giving you a little bit of a heads up as to what the Spoos are likely going to do before you decide to take this trade. So as the Spoos were moving up here, you may have gotten stopped out on a few trades as the market rallied. Here, for example, you knew we should go higher than 51.75. You did, shorting the market here. Well, that was nice, except for the fact that the Spoos continued to rally up. And here again, 52.75 didn't go any higher, began to sell off, and then finally, it makes its last move up. So where you would have taken a short trade might depend on your indicators. We'll show you, if we have time in this video, where we took ours. But what complicated the matter here is this new low on the ES premium here. Now, strict rules say all bets are off. We cannot say the Spoos will go back down to 1044, because this bar on the premium simply says we're only going to go lower back to 52.25 or a bit less, but how much less can't say. So looking to short this rally to move down to 52.75 or less would have made a few points. But when you look at the trend of the VIX, this is what was telling us chances are we are going to go back down. So it wasn't the premium, but rather the trend of the VIX. So we're going to just quickly show you that here. All right, here's a 1-minute VIX chart, and we never saw any kind of a new trend develop to suggest that the VIX was moving down. That simply didn't occur. Both the trend and the VIX continually moved up, and no verifiable new trend down existed. So that, more than anything else, said this market should go back to at least 1044. But now, as it turns out, notice what happens. The opening bar, 1042.75, okay? Spoos come down to exactly 1042.75. Is that a random walk? No, I don't think so. And when it hit 1042.75, it rallied up. Go figure. But wait a minute. What do we have here? New low on the ES here, but another new low on the pardon me, S&P here, and a new low on the ES here, right when it hit 1042.75. Now, according to the premium, more than likely, it means that the Spoos are gonna come back down to 42.75 or less. Well, they did come back to 42.75 and it rallied. Double bottom, in fact, in some respects, a triple bottom if you consider what happened at the open. But we'll just have to wait and see. We can't say with absolute certainty that it's coming back down to 42.75, although in all probability it will. Tomorrow, we would anticipate that this will come back down. But we can't say that with certainty because of the fact that it tied it. So if you were looking to short this move here, you obviously had trouble because the market continued to rally up. Now, where is it going from here? I'm not about to try to predict that, but be aware of two things. Number one, you had new lows on the premium. More often than not, it means the Spoos are coming back down. But there's one other thing to keep in mind. As the market was dropping off of the highs, look what happened. It was dropping, and then, come on, there we have it. At 10, oop, not quite yet. There we go. At 10:54.25, as the Spoos were dropping, it leaves a gap and doesn't fill the gap on any retracement as it moved down. Okay, that left another gap over here. Another gap over here. That was filled. The market finally hit the bottom. Down here, started to rally up. Fills the second gap. The third gap still remains. So, 1042.75 is where the premium said we might be going, but we got a gap up there at 1054.25. Which will happen first? Can't say. Can't say. Alright, we have just a little bit of time to show you a couple of group reversals and then we'll conclude this video. Alright, right here is where we had that new low on the premium at around 1053. Now, the setup was, if it rallies, short the market. It rallied up. We got now just a little bit in the way of group reversals here, but ultimately it's going long. Now notice this. Red's a negative color. Dips down here to gray, then right back to red again. Another opportunity to go long. There's a little dip here, not much, going long, but right in here, notice the reversal. Momentarily, red, green, back to red, there's your short. There's the top, right here. It tagged it again right here, and again, when we make that color comparison, green strength here as well as here, red ties 1055, we're going down and down and down and down. She went. So real nice group reversal right there. So we'll look to see what happens tomorrow. Group reversals, premium, gaps, we teach it all. This is Rod Kusin and Spooman for Risk.